What is happening? This is Max Cruz again, coming to you from downtown Miami. Today we will be walking down 16th Street. Today we will be walking down 16th Street. Right now I am standing in the corner of 16th Street and North Miami Avenue. Let's go check out what 16th Street is all about. So as you see, we are in the corner of 16th Street and North Miami Avenue. Right here we have Cemex, which is one of our local concrete plants. So as you know, there's a lot of construction going on here in downtown Miami. Right beyond that, we can't go any more west on 16th Street because that's where the railroad tracks are at. So as I have explained in my previous videos, and if you have not watched my other videos, go and check them out. Right beyond that is the railroad tracks. So from this point forward, we will be walking all the way to North Miami Avenue since we can't go past the railroad tracks. There are a couple of streets that cross the railroad tracks, and we will make our way west as far as we can. Again, a lot of those areas past there, that is the Overtown area, so you'll have a lot of residential, smaller apartment complexes there. So we're not going to go too much into that area since it's mostly residential, and this is to really show you what downtown Miami is really like and the opportunities available for yourself, your families, and your businesses. So you see here, if you haven't checked out my other videos, go ahead and check them out. You'll see several larger apartment complexes that have come up. This building is another work live type of building. So again, it's great to see more and more people inhabiting downtown Miami. Again, right here you can see how this company took advantage of that real estate space. Again, we're only a few blocks away from the port of Miami, so there are a lot of companies that do some sort of trade related activities. But there are other areas of the city which have a lot of warehousing and distribution space. So again, as you see this residential development here, this is the Canva building. Those are condos that are for sale, also for lease, and they have some retail space down below as well. Again, this right here, as you see, is a project that is coming up. So Miami is full of developments. There's plenty of construction going on. Now is a great time to get in here. Don't wait until all of this is developed and ready to, be occupied, because you will pay an extra for it. Real estate is always a game of timing. You always want to try to get in as early as possible, especially in a developing city like Miami. Think of cities like New York. What if you could get into, prime location like near Times Square 50, 60 years ago? What are those units worth now? Same exact thing as here in Miami. You know, somebody who's investing or buying for long term now is definitely in a fairly good position, because in the future, you know, in a very short future, once this is all redeveloped and occupied, I can guarantee you it will cost extra. So again, 16th Street is not very long. As you see, between North Miami and 2nd Avenue, we have several parking lots as well as several developments that are coming up. As we approach 2nd Avenue, you know, this is a parking garage. If you haven't watched my video, 13th Street, we do have the Miami-Dade Public Schools, one of their administration buildings, so this is their parking garage here. And then we do have some businesses and some other locations as we continue on 2nd Ave. And this type of building I always liked. I recently went to New Orleans. Not recently, but in the last year I went to New Orleans and got to see a lot of this type of structure where they had the balconies and, you know, kind of the low-rise 3-4 story units, but they have the balconies and people partying and doing Mardi Gras and all that stuff there. But just a beautiful type of building. And as you see, there's mostly retail shops that are there. And pretty much we are on 2nd Avenue right now. So you see some shops here. And we are walking towards Biscayne Boulevard. And again, a lot of these streets, compared to, like we saw, for example, Flagler Street or 2nd or 3rd Street, you see up in this section, because of the railroad tracks, because of, you know, the type of developments that came in here, they don't really run all the way through. So again, you see a couple of empty lots here. I can guarantee you they either use that for parking, or there's somebody right now in the stages of redevelopment, rezoning, doing something with it. So it's not going to stay like that for long. As we approach 2nd Avenue and 16th Street, there's actually a high-end dealership right here. So you get to come and see. This is a Ferrari dealership. So you get to come and see some of their nicer cars. So again, we have come to the end of 16th Street. I do believe there is a small section that runs past this hotel, but again, the bay is right there, so there's not much to see after that. And again, we are now here on Biscayne Boulevard. So that was 16th Street. If you haven't seen all my other videos, go ahead and check them out, where I walk the downtown streets of Miami and show you what Miami is really like. Now is a great time to get into the city. As you saw, there are a few spaces that are available for lease. You see the developments that are coming up. You see people are moving in. You see businesses are thriving. So don't wait any longer. Let me know what information we can get you. Let me know how we can help you to bring you, your business, your family here to downtown Miami. So until next time, Max Cruz, and I'll see you on here next time.